to one timeout.
Let's go back to yesterday's game, the Raiders and the Cowboys. In the second quarter, the score was tied 3-3. And it was Tony Dorsett who gained over 100 yards, but one of those rare occasions when he gets over 100 and Dallas loses. That put him on top 10-3. But in the third quarter, with Mark Wilson having to come out, a poor performance in the first half, it was Jim Plunkett, and the venerable one came in. Lynx here with Dokie Williams. That touchdown tied it at 10. Dallas went ahead on a field goal to make it 13-10, but then on 2nd and 15 in the fourth quarter at the Dallas 40, it was Plunkett again, linking up with Dokie Williams again. And despite triple coverage in the end zone, Dokie Williams comes down with the ball. A great catch, and the Raiders, in a critical game, win it by a score of 17-13. The Raiders have now won 6 out of them.
16-10, a very unusual first half. And the Cleveland was able to move the football just about any time they wanted to do. However, they are only 6 points ahead. As a matter of fact, it's been a very unusual weekend throughout the National Football League. How about the way Denver lost? How about the way the Rams lost? 2 division leaders going down, no touchdowns scored in those games. It was that kind of weekend. It was unusual all the way around. The high-flying Jets invaded Fulton County Stadium yesterday, and they put on a dazzling second quarter offensive display behind quarterback Ken O'Brien. O'Brien was a top-rated quarterback in the NFL a year ago, and if anything, he has improved considerably over that. Here he is in the second quarter, looking for number 88, Al Toon, and the speedster blows by number 28, Brett Clark, for a 59-yard touchdown. The Jets on top 7-0. O'Brien 26 of 33 for the day, 322 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, almost the perfect day. This time, he looks for Wesley Walker, and it's a 46-yard touchdown to put the Jets on top 14-0. At one point, O'Brien set a club record of 17 consecutive completions, breaking Joe Namath's record of 15. Once again, Wesley Walker gives him a target at the back of the end zone. The Jets on top 21-0. They beat the Falcons 28-14. Joe Walton's Jets are 9-1. That's the best record in all of football, and they've won 8 straight games. That's the club record. Candlestick Park in San Francisco. Remember, less than 2 months ago, Joe Montana underwent back surgery. Many were saying it was the end of a career. But Joe Montana came back yesterday, and in a big way. First quarter action, San Francisco leading 3-0. Montana is back. He lets fly to number 80, Jerry Rice. 45 yards and a touchdown, and San Francisco is off running 10-0. In the second quarter, San Francisco leading 13-3. They batted a field goal. Play action. Once again, Montana back and fires to Jerry Rice. This time a post pattern. Rice, a diving catch over Carl Carter for a 40-yard touchdown to make it 20-3 San Francisco. Now in the third quarter, still Montana. And still it's Jerry Rice, their third touchdown of the day. But what a return for Joe Montana as San Francisco defeats St. Louis 43-17. And we'll see if Montana and the 49ers are back to Super Bowl form next week on ABC's Monday Night Football as they take on the Redskins live from RFK Stadium in Washington, D.C. at 9 Eastern Time. You'll see it right here on ABC. The Redskins with a rising young quarterback star of their own in Jay Schrader.